It is I, the author of Star Witness. Imagine your star, and you saw King David, also known as the Root of David, the King of Kings, on Church Avenue in Flatbush, Brooklyn, a little over 20 years ago, when he was 109 years old. And when you saw him, you felt like going on your knees because you felt his presence as you walked behind him. But instead, you stood in with a salute and shouted his name, HAILE SELASSIE I. Then you walked up beside him, noticed he had on camouflage clothing with a baseball cap with an American flag on it. And without saying a word, you just crossed the street. Then a couple of days later, you saw his angel son. And he told you that someone else said that they saw his father on Church Avenue. And then you were like, yo, I saw him too. And then the description added up, for he saw the same clothing that you saw. So on 5 days ago, on July 23rd, 2022, also known as 2014 on the Ethiopian calendar, Haile Selassie turned 130 years old in these times, for he is still alive, which makes him almost 100 years older than Jesus. For in the story entitled Star Witness, Star saw Jesus a couple of times, in between 1998 and 2007. All times they were either Jesus was sitting in the front seat as Star entered the back seat and he gave him £1. If not, Star was in the front seat and Jesus entered in the back and sat behind him and they gave £1 and just said, "What's up?" Then he saw him again in between 2014 and 2017 when Jesus was in college. And by the way, Jesus was a college athlete. That will be more within the story and the later movie entitled Star Witness. If you want to learn more, just subscribe to Biblical Defense on YouTube. So Jesus turned 30 in the spring. Haile Selassie turned 130 5 days ago. And Christ himself turned 50 on January 7, 2022, also known as Ethiopian Christmas 2014. And in the story entitled Star Witness, Christ told Star in 1999 that the World Trade Center was going to fall. He didn't know when, he just knew that the World Trade Center was going to fall. Then the day after the World Trade Center fell, on September 12, 2001, he told him the next big thing would be helicopters over the waters all day on your TV. It took 4 years, but then Hurricane Katrina happened. Then in between that, he told him that Clinton, Giuliani, and the Pope are all going to die on the same week. Clinton, Giuliani, and the Pope are all going to die in the same week. Then the very next line was, and the Statue of Liberty, the Eiffel Tower, and that white Jesus statue in Brazil are all going to fall on the same day as a sign that Christ is mad or angry.